When it comes to the best TV of 2020, we should go by ratings. What people actually watched. So I have the top 10 biggest ratings for TV in 2020.
Okay, I like that because that means the fans voted with their ratings. They voted by watching. Good. I'd love to hear what the top 10 are.
Number 10, This Is Us, which I had no idea was still on TV.
Yeah, they have another season coming out in a couple of weeks. So they've been around, and they did have a season this year. I saw the first 2 seasons and then I kind of forgot about that show.
Chicago Med is number 9.
Again, another show I never watched. So what you're giving me right now is network, right? You're not going to give me anything that's on...
nothing on cable. This is actual numbers of people watching network TV.
Network television. This is shocking.
Well, I mean, compared to cable, I mean, network This Is Us still gets 11.2 million viewers.
That's amazing.
That and when you talk about cable, they're not even breaking 5 or 6 million. So
right.
This is actual people watching. Number 9, Chicago Med on NBC, 11.3 million people.
Wow.
Young Sheldon, number 8.
Yeah, people loved Big Bang Theory. And when that show went off the air, when the series ended, people were like, oh, there was like a hole in their heart. So that's why they did a prequel, which is what Young Sheldon is. So it's for all the Big Bang Theory fans.
Number 7 and number 6. Number 7, Chicago PD. Number 6, Chicago Fire.
Yeah, again, this is like a Law and Order series. It's Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire. People love these characters. It's the CSI of 2020.
Are these different characters or this? I know nothing about this.
Different characters, different casts.
Same city.
Same city. Yeah, it's like Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Okay.
So they're 2 different shows, same concept, same directors, same everybody else. But so Chicago PD, for example, I think that was the first one. I could be wrong about that, but I think Chicago PD was the first one that started it all.
So can somebody from Chicago Fire go to Chicago PD for a week and do a cameo and then go back?
I think in the beginning they did do that. So they usually do that kind of thing where they have, just to bring the show on. Like they did that with Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Oh. When that show started, they brought them on Law and Order.
Right.
As if like, we need like a Special Victims Unit here. Well, let's do it. You know what? Chicago Fire was actually the first. I'm wrong. Chicago Fire was the first. That's the one with Taylor Kinney, who was Lady Gaga's fiance, if you remember. We knew all about him because of that. Yeah. And then a bunch of other actors, TV actors people you've seen before whose names you would never know in a million years. And Jesse Spencer, who was from House. He was Chase in House.
Chase. Okay.
Yeah.
So Chase is still working.
Yeah, he basically went from House to Chicago Fire.
I did not know that because I've never seen the show. Okay, top 5 now. Number 5, Blue Bloods.
Really?
12.1 million for Blue Bloods.
Those are all. I'm sorry, I apologize if you like Blue Bloods, but that's my grandma and all of her friends.
Right.
They love Blue Bloods. That's their. I've never seen it, but I hear them talking about it. You know what I mean? It's like that's their Murder, She Wrote. Like our great grandparents like Murder, She Wrote. Blue Bloods they love because it's starring Tom Selleck. That's their guy.
Oh, and somebody from New Kids on the Block.
Not a good one though.
Not the one you liked from New Kids on the Block.
The one you hate.
The one that's married to the girl that Cooper can't stand. So
yep. So the one you hate.
Okay, number 4, Thursday Night Football.
Of course, right.
Yeah, 12.8 million. Number 3 is FBI on CBS, 12.8 million also.
FBI?
Yeah, that's actually a show, I guess. It's number 3.
Wait, there's a show just called FBI?
FBI, yeah, and you're not watching it.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a show. Let's see, I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so FBI, IMDb gives it 6.8 out of 10. And it is starring Jeremy Sisto, who I love. Jeremy Sisto, you probably know him from, he was in Law & Order. He was one of the Law & Order guys.
The problem I have with CBS is all their shows look exactly the same. They have the same soundtrack. They have the same directors. They look exactly the same. You can watch any show on CBS and go, that's on CBS. You can watch any show on NBC, and it's almost like CBS, but it's a little bit brighter. the contrast is turned up a little bit on the NBC.
Bit, yeah.
Okay, so number 2 is another CBS show, NCIS.
Is that still on?
15.4 million viewers.
Oh my God, I can't believe that show is still on. That started in 2003.
3 million more viewers than FBI. So it's a solid number 2. Number 1 show for 2020, Sunday Night Football. 16.28 million viewers.
Wow. Of course, football.
Yep.